Hello, and this is the second part of the video related to languages. So read along with me. Students teaching each other. Last year, Woods became upset. She started hearing the Spanish-speaking students laugh at their classmates. They laughed when other students spoke Mem or Arabic. The Spanish speakers would make fun of how these languages sounded. Woods saw this was very hurtful. Her students who spoke Mem and Arabic felt picked on. Woods tried something new. Students started teaching classmates. They taught a little of their home language each day. Students taught classmates to count to 10. Students taught others how to say hello. They taught each other how to say cool. Then students recorded videos. They heard themselves speaking a new language. Woods said her students liked teaching their classmates. They could now talk to each other. They also started becoming friends. They saw every language as important. And now let's have a look at the vocabulary. Pick on. We have the phrasal verb to treat somebody unfairly. For example, Woods saw this was very hurtful when students laughed at each other. When the Spanish-speaking students laughed at the students who spoke Arabic, Woods saw that this was hurtful. Why? Because the students who spoke Mem and Arabic felt picked on. Deci, abatjocorii, a râde de cineva, da? Deci, studenții râdeau de ei. Ethnic, we know this word, ethnic, and hurtful, making you feel upset and offended, ofensat. And once again, the questions. Now all the 12 questions. What does Mrs. Woods teach? She teaches ethnic studies class. She teaches an ethnic studies class. Does she teach in California or in Louisiana? She teaches in California. Where do her students come from? Her students come from Yemen, from different places. They come from Yemen, they come from El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras. Where do her students, we said that. Number 4, what languages do her students speak? Her students speak different languages. They speak Spanish, they speak Arabic, and they speak Mem. Number 5, who spoke Mem thousands of years ago? The Mayan people spoke Mem thousands of years ago. Where do people speak Mem nowadays? People in Guatemala speak Mem nowadays. Number 7. The students have recently arrived in the USA. Where do the students come from? Actually, we have answered this question. It's the same one as number 3. So they come from Yemen, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. These central countries in Central Africa and also some countries in Middle East or also northern part of Africa. Why did Mrs. Woods become upset about her students? Mrs. Woods became upset about her students because the Spanish-speaking students laughed at the students who spoke Mem and Arabic. Why did the Spanish-speaking students laugh at their classmates? Well, we have answered this question already. The Spanish-speaking students laughed at their classmates because they spoke Mem and Arabic. For them, it sounded weird, funny, but this made the other students feel uncomfortable. So how did the students who spoke Mem and Arabic feel? They felt picked on. They felt being hurt. They felt being offended. How did the students, number 11, what did Mrs. Woods encourage the students to do? Mrs. Woods encouraged the students to teach their classmates their home language. Did the students like teaching their classmates? Yes, they loved teaching their classmates and they enjoyed seeing their languages or words in their language, in their home language on the board, and they started to record themselves and they became friends. So this is how